Hello, welcome again, Salam, and I hope you keeping well and you are happy and so elated about peace, about life, and about the goodness that is in hope for us in future. And today I'd like to wind up these process or these procedures. I don't know how to call them, but this educational program for this year 2022, I'd like to give thanks to God for really giving the ideas and, of course, giving the knowledge and inspiring all those who have been working around with us and all the good people who have been doing good things around the world in their different capacities. And you who have been following and, of course, getting something and replicating and also adding your unique knowledge to whatever simple information that we put across on our socials. So thank you so much, and I hope to meet you very soon next year. That is next week. So, and I hope we're going to start something that is going to be sustainable, something that is going to impact life, and something that is going to be real, not only virtual. And so, with the COVID 19, the three C's, the conflict in Ukraine and Russia, and of course, the climate change, those are the three C's that we've been facing as challenges, global challenges today. Another challenge we've been facing is the traditional belief that we cannot do. And I like what Princeton talks about in his book, Ecological Order. He talks about there are four claims that are false, and they've really made people look bad in, 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 in their potential, not realizing their potential, and in their mandates. They've really experienced a lot of omission and, of course, probably undertaking wrong commissions. And so he talks about number one, people believe that change can only come when there is a crisis. So why wait for a crisis? Why can't you bring change during peace? This is laxity. We cannot afford to have complacent society. We need to be regenerating and creating every time, because this is the potential that we have. And if there's peace, it doesn't mean that you should just relax and just stay there and be content with everything. And so this is one fallacy that we are going to be breaking next year. Secondly, we're going to be breaking the fallacy of there being a political will. We are not politically DNA'd. Everybody comes with their unique idea, their unique look, their uniqueness in all aspects of life. Make this work. This is the only seed that you are in this world to plant for the next generation, to continue plowing and also planting theirs for the next generation. So don't be fooled. It's not about politicians. Another one, that it is only people who are only when people are properly educated is when they can do things. Who said so? The closed door educational system is a tool of control. But if you're able to pursue knowledge, we are in the digital age. Information is key and it is all over. Get information, get data or information, and then process it, and then use it to your advantage and the advantage of the people around you. And people around you, I mean a community, and not necessarily an ethnic community, but people whom you share a lot in common. And so finally, we have been told that it is only people who value change that can bring change. Another fallacy: anybody can bring change. And change is that uniqueness that you have in yourself. Look inside yourself, find time to investigate and visit your inner self. Don't waste time by looking at other people, admiring other people, and talking about them. You also have that capacity. This World Cup we've been talking, and all the people in the Ensandri, in the football fraternity, have been talking about for the last 15 years about Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. You will be surprised that there were people who were talking about these two characters, but they were probably better talented than these two characters. Anyway, because of our laxity, we now have Messi as the GOAT and Cristiano Ronaldo as the unfortunate GOAT. And so, please become whatever you want to become or whatever you admire. The principles of UN Agenda 2030, not principles, the components. I forgot to mention there are 4. And so there is the political declaration, that is very important. Again, falls under the fallacy that we talked about. And so these world leaders need to relook at this. It is not only political declaration that can move positive things and positive vibes. We have sustainable development goals, which is a good thing. Again, it needs education, but not closed door education. You will not find this in your curriculum. You may find it, but you may not find it as effective as you can find it when you understand and then you translate or give to other people. The idea of implementation, there are people who say it is only those who have resources that can do things. Please, we have other resources. Resources are not only finances. And that's why I always say there are no poor people in this world. When you define a poor people in terms of finances, you may be justified. But this poor person is struggling. But they can never say that they are poor. They'll say, I'm lacking, but I'm not poor. Being poor is very bad. It is lacking anything and everything. But if you have a knowledge, if you have a vision, you are not poor. You have something that can really make you great. And being great is not about making a lot of money and having big wealth. It's about touching the life of other people. There are people who have found money easily by just touching the life of others. Just make that bold decision and move. Finally, follow-up and reviews. This is the best thing that can ever happen. When you do something, review. It is very important, and make sure there is a follow-up. And so I want to finish this session by talking about Agenda 2063. When I participated in the summit held by the All African Conference of Churches in Westlands under the UN, there is a liaison office. We adopted a lot of things. And of course, we were led by the late Ambassador Bethwel Kiplagat, who has since reposed. May he rest in peace. And this was in 2014, during when the Millennial Development Goals were being reviewed for them to be relooked at in 2015, so that we can have the Sustainable Development Goals. And so for me, I would like to invite anybody who would like to extrapolate the SDGs into different areas of life where we can touch people and we can be able to reach out to as many as possible, so that during the review we may be able to make an impact on the ground and in the summit in New York. And of course, people who will be able to engage with us to try and see how far the AU has reviewed the Agenda 63 to be in line with the Sustainable Development Goals. There is a school in Limuru that is sponsored by Arigato. It teaches children who are between 4 years to around 17 years on matters Sustainable Development Goals. It is a school that is worthy of visiting because it has followed a lot of action framework for how to educate youth and children on sustainable development goals. One, they have adopted in 1983 the Brundtland declarations and or framework. They have also adopted the 1992 Earth Summit. They have adopted the Millennium Summit, which gave us the Millennium Development Goals. They have also adopted the Rio Summit in 2012, and of course the UN Summit in 2015 that gave us this Sustainable Development Goals. With all these, you are empowered, you are equipped. Next time when we meet, we're going to look at the Constitution of Kenya with regard to environment and Sustainable Development Goals. So have a good happy holidays, have a good Christmas, enjoy with your family, stay safe, and of course those who are experiencing the Arctic storm in North America, we wish them well, and those who are experiencing dark winters in Europe because of the Ukraine and Russian conflict, we pray for you and we wish you well. May you come together in the spirit of humanity and find solutions. We welcome you to Africa as well. If the European Union, the European Commission can be able to undertake this and see how you can bring, it's not the first time Europeans have come to Africa. They started coming to Africa in 1940s as refugees, but here we are talking about climate action and adaptation. Welcome. And so thank you so much. Remember our social media, Isaac Mwiruri Munza. Like, subscribe, comment, and please tell a friend to tell a friend. May you have a happy new year and may you have a prosperous year 2023 so that we can be happy and we can be able to find solutions to our common global challenges. Thank you so much.